But again, because they can't play with Neon right now, because Neon is still 17 until January 28th, it's PXS who's coming in to play the chamber.
He turned up against him very early on and still just spots those players and contacted up all the way. I mean, 100 Thieves are now explosive, trying to get themselves involved onto the site. Leviathan, bit of a rolling retreat, now looking to refight potentially once more. Flash, pull, a lot of util being expended early here. 100 Thieves no worse for wear, looking to fight a little bit further forward. Just a shorty in Timotino's hands, and he can't really do much at range with that bang. Forwards, and alongside Vora, he's able to do quite a bit. Systematic in terms of the way that they've dissected a lot of that site, but the nade again to deny the plan. Time being bought and kills found and claimed. Spike dropped down.
And this is where PXS might be able to shine. 6 shots in the Headhunter.
2v3. It's double face though. Cryo is eager to get back onto that line as well to assist. Asuna's going to be dropped very low, but a lot of space, and now the plan finally down. 100 Thieves. Sigh of relief, they can breathe for but a moment.
There was a nice knife as well from Asuna. Delayed PXS getting his gun back out.
Cryo very much alone here. No one's going to be swinging off his contact. Potentially Asuna, but he is very low. Knife there. What a shot by Spike, and what a collection of kills.
2v3, looking beautiful there for Leviathan.
See, the conversion here would be a better beginning. Compared to bind, Spike. Uh-oh, here we go. Trying to jump on the chance to punish when that orb was being picked up, and double dash with a shorty. Incredibly punishing stuff. Sato feeling like he needs to potentially even it out, but as Stars, they're down at his feet, trying to give him a bit of coverage, but he's way out to the open. You cannot be telling me this is happening again.
Potentially straight into Cryo, although he's got his back turned at the moment. Oh, this is weird.
This is really strange. Really strange. Running and gunning. Guardian versus the Headhunters. King claims it. Outlaw held. A lot of damage done. But it is going to leave it just down to King now. 1v2 still very much winnable, but 100 Thieves would be able to settle themselves, regroup up. Trying to make sure that he can clear most of those corners. Start, place down. A tap. First sign of it with the C's. That's a connection. Haunt as well, looking for these open fights to be taken. Timotino! It's a lot of damage done. What the hell is he playing at? King!
Doesn't have the time.
No, it's not been played for.
I mean, what's he playing at? He's playing with his food.
He just didn't know what the pressure was.
Yeah. But yeah. Both King and Owner.
It's just a repeat of
Lever just putting themselves in a horrible spot to open up these harps.
A lot of contacting it. 100 Thieves, Timotino is essentially a human drone looking to get the information, and he just spotted that out from the minimap.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Timotino is fantastic at getting himself information on these double bandit from Blows and Spike.
We could do some work, close quarters. One shot to the head, even if you're at full armor. The Haunt needs to be broken out towards the back. Angles need to be covered. Cryo adjusting in time. Seen the swing out. Timotino. Yeah, relentless is 100 Thieves. Making sure to dissect most of the side here.
And here's that min-maxing, Brent. Asuna getting tossed the Spike so that he can prioritize getting the Null Command online. Attacking Null Command, it's huge. Gives you so many options on a map like this. Always thinking about the best way of being able to maximize their chances.
Yeah, PXS needs to be thinking about...
Yeah, and there's the kill. Asuna is the one that takes the deepest line, takes first contact, and now they don't even have to play for an ult orb.
Nope.
I think this is anticipating a re-clear, and look who's walking up.
Yeah, here it is. I mean, he's in a position for it, potentially. Off their contact, there it is. Conversion pass. You're going to see it. Slowed up. Blows can't really move into this one. Bit of collateral damage. I think Vora also got caught, so they couldn't really jump on the chance, but... Okay, whoa. King finds himself... Cheeky little Cryo who was going walkabouts into mid.
That's much needed from Leviathan. Equalizing things that early, that quickly, makes the round much more winnable. And 100 Thieves, yeah, they didn't really get what they were looking for off the back of Timotino's ult. This is a huge clash.
Another clash, yeah, another contact play in towards it. Again, to saturate. It's a good chance and a good attempt, really. King even gets Timotino before he goes down here. But it's left Lev in a sore spot indeed. 2v3. Blows still sitting towards the back of the side. Plant down, and PXS being cleaned up. It leaves it just down to Blows, and position noted now. Making sure, look at that. I mean, just doubling up. No gaps whatsoever for 100 Thieves. really continuing that theme that we saw from them on Bind. Flash, dash, Prowler in your face. Recall towards the back there. The classic right click does its job. Damage done. King could potentially be played in, but PXS will be falling, and King choosing not to take that timing. Long range, it's artillery being sent down to see if they can deny that plan, but Salvo's not really doing too much. Underhanded with a flash, but that's a team flash at that blows. Couldn't see much. All supplemented and helped out, reinforced by Asuna towards the back.
And all left on Sato. In a 1v3, this one was just a thrifty for LEV. But Asuna trying to get up to his next ultimate. Goes down.
Almost lining up. But you got to think it's inevitable, right?
There's a backstab coming through. Bang, creeping up behind Sato, and he's not long for this world.
There you go.
Bullets in the back, and a 4-1 lead.
Peace of mind gathered. Bit of spam into the box as well, so signs of life showcased by 100 Thieves towards it, even with that util. Nade going to be exchanging for it, but that trademark now dealt with, and now they want to speed it up towards B. Attempted to split, but just the slightest of angles. That's all Spike needs.
It's a good reaction shot.
Asuna's dropped. That's a shot to the legs. Timotino dropped the 30 HP. Now you see it. Falling out the red carpet. No real kills claimed from this one. Nightfall is going to be second layer to push them back and away. Gives a bit of freedom to plant.
Yeah, no opportunity to deny the spike there. Not where the haunt was supposed to go, but I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference.
Or just repositioning here. Full lane control. Back's being watched. Important fights to be taken here now. Vora is running and gunning around. Lane cleans up. That was Sato late to the fight, but it leaves it now just down to Timotino, and he was weak from earlier. That shot to the shin pays dividends. One bullet's all it takes from blows, and even the res as well to keep him Spike active and in when the money was this low. That's an important one.
Whoa.
That's a convergent path to where? Nadia! Bloody hell, Sato!
This TP, though, would double the both up in secret.
Towards the high ground, that's a reveal. Straight for the wall, bit of spam! Yeah, PXS can't get out of there.
Yeah, he got caught by the haunt.
Yeah.
30 seconds left.
Spike has a flash to play with. Inside the smoke, sitting tight for now. Taps. No util there. Spike potentially caught, but plant down. That was the goal for 100 Thieves. Now retreating into more passive positions, peeling back. A lot of them playing out towards that position. Cryo is getting active though. Aggro onto the lines of that tour de force. Rendezvous off to the side again. He can still be that playmaker. Stun is narrowly avoided. And the shots are rattling, fired off from every single direction here. Hell of a crossfire to be walking into. LEV forced to retreat. King with his tail between his legs.
Yeah, Leviathan's defensive setup over towards A just got completely broken by Vora's haunt.
Oh, yeah.
King's getting some consolation kills really towards the end here. The money is great for 100 Thieves, so those losses don't mean much.
Bang trying to hold back. Potential pushes, entreating in. Double dash now in towards the lane. Timotino had the shorty out in case there was somebody there. Spike! Slamming him down. Back towards position. It's all his territory. Will be falling, but King is fast to respond. It's an instant trade. A lot of damage done to Asuna in the process. Presumably from Spike earlier. Leviathan. Heavy-handed. They smack 100 Thieves down when they try to get away with that.
Yeah, that's a GG go next kind of round for 100 Thieves. Two players just got spammed straight through a smoke, equaling what they managed in that first half of Bind. And an opportunity for 100 Thieves and LEV to discuss what adjustments they want to make.
Might be the case. It's a double dash primed on either side here. Sato wants to try and make a go for this one. He's dodged a knife. In fact, their own one getting off a little bit faster as well. So that's denied the abilities and any chance of 100 Thieves being able to fight past that initial smoke.
I think it was 4 or 5 players from 100 Thieves caught in that knife.
Like an arms race.
Can make all the difference.
It's on Spike again. Just one player. What can he do from a spot like this? Convergent pass. That's just one. Again, that flash overhead. Sato's going to be dealing with it. Spike now. Time to step up. He's getting reinforcements arriving to try and help him out and take this fight together, but it's a bit whiffy. Aim not quite in the right place at the right time for it. Underhanded with the flash. Looking to see if they can clear and cleave a bit of a path into the rest of this side. Sato!
On for the ace.
4 kills. One more will do it. He claims what he was after. An ace for the young gunner.
And that info sets up Sato for the rest of the kills.
No fight taken. You're seeing the same knife used against the back wall to deny that one.
Whoa.
What is this? Sato is so damn deep, man! Pushed up! And the overhead with the flash!
Oh, that is so nice.
Crazy setup.
The support utility from Spike is amazing on KO.
Rips away their lives. What a way to be rewarded for it. Still Cryo. He's going hunting. Looking to offset that disadvantage. He could be doing a lot from this spot, but the trouble is he is isolated. Spike jumps up with a knife. Information gathered, but that goes both ways. No blows is around in that territory yet. Just from the suppression. Cryo cleans him up. Trying to bait the shot out. Flash is beautiful. Wonderful connection. Even better peek. King trying to really square up and take those fights to them. Good with the movement, at least gets the one, but PXS is now placed in a 1v2.
And I was just crediting Spike for having great supportive util, but Asuna waiting, or Asuna throwing the flash in, and Cryo waiting for it too.
Play to be made, they hear it, there's a rumble of the footsteps overhead with the flash as well. Sato gearing up and eager to draw blood. Takes out his adversary. Opponent on the other side of things, Asuna trying to really leap in. Like a salmon upstream, this guy won't stop. No command even popped off, and a team happy to just reciprocate and clean up the rest of them. That's going to be a res online. Asuna, not really any worse for the wear. Bang, slipping his way in.
We might be looking at the stats at the end of this game with first kill disparity towards LEV, despite the fact that 100 Thieves are ahead. And Asuna, one of those players who knows exactly how to maximize jumping.
Time potentially being a bit of a problem. Sato still has an ult in his back pocket and now making the call as well. They've got the right read on this one. It's heading over towards B. Nightfall forwards. PXS holds it down with the ground that he's got. What a pick. Timotino's gone. King really raring to go. Rest of his team running their way forwards, shutting the door in the face of 100 Thieves. Final round around 12 will ensure that it is respectable finish towards it. Consolation kills in the end, but it was that round win that LEV were after. 7-5. Now for the scoff at. He's going to be hearing that footsteps now. That's a lot of presence. Multiple players now trying to assail his position. Smokes not quite blossomed them yet into the choke. In their own faces, really cutting them out of the picture. And there's damage done. This is all just through the smokes again. How is Blows finding this? Alongside Sato, shoulder to shoulder. Barely any time to work with. Hold on, that's straight through the wall. Asuna, he's denying his plans. A few more shots straight to the dome could potentially do it. It needs to be defended. Blows. He's really up for the challenge and that task. It's damage done though. Weakened. Asuna in a 1v4 though, and rapidly approaching. Reflanking around. We've seen this one before. King. It's going to be that insurance policy. Making sure that it can't quite go amiss. Hold up, Sato! Locks it up. Get a bit of a mad dash going.
30 seconds left.
Knife. That's going to be onto a multitude of players.
Oh,
They make the call.
Surely you saw everyone.
25 seconds left.
Are they committing?
The tap, seeing if they can force out the response. That is a lot of util flying forwards. Cryo, he's found one. Spike, there's 18 seconds left. Here it is, the scenario we're talking about now. No one's going to be home onto the B site. Double dash has to be used. The spike was handed over. It's like passing a baton in a relay race here just to get themselves in.
6 seconds on the clock, and Sato plunges the spike into the ground. This round does look like it should be a little bit more stable. A fight happening in mid. PXS with the better gun, doesn't matter.
This is where it gets dangerous. There's no way it's going to be 4 for 4. 4 pistol rounds won, 4 Eco's lost out for LEV potentially, but they've got to try and lock it all down now, hold it down at that, the recall. Along with the saturate, that is lovely work.
And surely that's it.
Yeah, there has to be. Already with that damage done. There it is, finally. The conversion off the back of the pistol. Now you're seeing it. Stars lay it down, conversion pass onto the left. Is that ult up? Dashing forward, straight into their own salvos. Hold on! Cryo. Where's he getting that one from? I believe potentially the haunt and the reveal off into the corner. All-man kill. Timotino repositions off to the side, not enough to deny that plant in time.
Sato landed inside his own team's salvos there from the Teo too.
Weird spot to be placed in. Underhanded. Spike just doing that one purely off instinct, hoping that players already pressed up. 100 Thieves, though, starting to scale now efficiently, effectively. Blinded up, but spam into the corner. That's Asuna remove the tap. Looking for the next layer of things here. Pull is forced out. Util starting to fall out of their pockets, and Leviatana really collecting all sorts of kills.
And there's the difference that it makes. This time, actually, Asuna not jumping after the underhand flash, and it costs him, because those double blinded players over towards hard.
I mean, he's been a menace, hasn't he, with his shotguns?
I was going to say that, actually. Cryo with the headhunter.
He double dashed up with a Bucky onto B long. All the way up.
Wow.
Weapon handed over.
And I thought it was Cryo that was the danger in mid. Vora just pushes with the Sheriff.
He's handed it over to Cryo. Contacting up.
Cryo is here.
Cryo's here, and looking for that fight. He wasn't really set up for it entirely. Spike over the shoulder, dismisses Vora. Wave of his hands. Dash it forwards again, spotting out where Bang could be. Does get the one towards the back of the side. Asuna needs to be cleaned up. Will do in good time.
Actually, a really nice, clean anti-eco conversion there once they hit the A site from LEV. Spike getting them, Sado getting them that opener. And as soon as Cryo fell, the rest of the dominoes quickly follow. A nice shot from Blows as well, who's shooting back.
These players are activated.
Yeah, they are. And I think 100 Thieves should be slightly worried about what's happening now.
Could have scored this one all the way into the A side, but 100 Thieves are gearing up themselves. They can go back in with no command of their own. Timotino, that's a bit of spam as well. Straight through that smoke, catching it onto the cross with Sato down. Big openings and big wing cons. Shotgun! Timotino, he has been that guy, but
he's just trying to punish the reload there from Spike. Missed the shot with the shorty. And let Spike get off.
There's this operator out through the main choke point. No command forwards as well, trying to lead the charge. Asuna not quite going for first. Vora picked off in the midst of all of this one.
Pull, salvo. So much stuff to get through.
Way too many tools, to be honest. It looks like it's going to be a LEV round win. First contact, again, seeing that nobody's quite on it. Salvos to force the issue out. Yes, the kills are going away of 100 Thieves, but it's that time pressure. Talked about it right at the beginning of this map, but Leviathan's comp, if you let them get into the sights like that, with salvos and pulls, the time pressure is immense.
I think the salvo was used there to take down that trip. They're aware that something's going on in mid.
Flash, re-clear. 100 Thieves are making all the noise here. Just make sure that they're known. Timotino was just walking around there. Stack towards it. Smokes in your face. Spike steadily trying to see if he can clear most of the way into it, but that's a fight taken. Bang.
He looked back towards the Prowler.
Yeah, the time to strike was there.
30 seconds left.
Not much time left in the bank. Blows. So escorted this Spike forwards, but there's no one in the position to really help him even plant. I mean, main control short. King is going to be waiting behind, but sees overhead. And now he's essentially stuck here. Has an ult.
But if he can get out,
they've
got this outrageous post-plant ability. They've still got pull, salvo.
Now.
Using the ult now.
There's a gap to play in. Yeah, Timotino's just pressed forwards. I mean, it's worked almost into his favor. Dropped down to 5 HP though. Just from that side damage that was coming in. Laid out. Blows is not playing his life in this spot. Could be playing it with the salvos. Instead cleaned up. Fights opted into. Plays into 100 Thieves' hands, and they do stem that bleeding. They stop that roll of rounds at level getting on board.
Back in a flash.
Moving forwards. Bullets flying forward. Saturated as well, trying to get that double peek online. Timotino not eager, we're just pushing it back. He wants to go for the kill. Potential for blood. Refract back. We'll have to respect most of that. Salvos at the feet of Bang. Conversion pass. This is essentially a solo play. Bang is just trying to help out from the sides. It was a reactive saturate, I think, on the other side of things. So Timotino, he couldn't push off his own ult. And here's the pressure. What does Cryo want to do? Steps up, tries to take the fight. Spike was ready for it.
First time where we've seen Cryo in a position to win the round and get shut down rather than avoided. And time low for LEV, but they put themselves in a good position. And it's still King, Blows alive. No salvos though this time. And King not in a position really to use a safe pull. He's stuck.
Not big player advantage though, at least up by one. LEV looking to see if they can fight this one forwards. They're just hiding in the smoke for now. The Haunts is a massive reveal. Comes down to the gunfights. Which way do they land? Now the cards are dealt. It's a very wide face, grouped up. Not quite cowering, but with the backs against the wall, it's LEV who do get it done.
Post-plant spots. LEV are really comfortable. I think 100 Thieves are going to have to try to...
Bang's going to be deading that one. Smoke to split up most of the site. Nightfall on top of it as well. This is a really sticky spot to be placed into. The pressure's immediately on here for LEV, but no denial of the plant. They're able to get this one down, but the spam goes both ways. Gunfire. Spike is very low. Double digits. One more bullet will do it, even if it is through the wall. The reload on point, and they're just trying to follow the, essentially, waves emanating out from that no command to see if they can counter spam him, but somehow Spike still lives. Still forward, still taking these fights. He knows what the players might be. And this guy is a menace. They can't remove him right now from this spot. Cosmic Divide splits it up. That's a nade towards your back. And finally, they deal with him. And wall is becoming a bit of a problem. Sound cue's heard, trying to block this one. We've seen this one before, but not quite on it. Lev, time to push forwards. They have to try and get a handle onto this one, but the trademark slowed down. No time. No time. Leviathan are going to be up to 12.
Crucial pick towards the end of the PXS. I don't know quite how he got it, but manages to get the diffuser. And I think that made all the difference in the end. I was really impressed with how 100 Thieves looked so clean on Vine.
Misses the wand.
Some of that seems to have disappeared a little.
Tino wants to take a peek. Conversion pass at your feet. What is that? Under pressure. Really doing it all. Sato feeling like he has to really step up. Timotino. My God, man! Can't be stopped. Holding it down at a choke point, and he wants that ace. Lowers anything, TP away to bait and switch.
PXS escapes all the way from Art back into A main. Can he get it? 19 HP.
Close angle comes down to the reaction times. There it is!
Seen a bunch of them today. Day 2 of America's, ace after ace.
Convergent pass takes the fight to them.
Let's go!
Never taking it in a different direction, though. This is the time to be a bit cheeky, unorthodox when it comes to your play. Conversion pass offloaded. Sato as a judge, trying to hold it down. Not quite the angle for the job, yet still that's a trademark. Slowing down these players at the 4. This is where it gets messy. Potentially a killer mistake to make.
Lev pumped the brakes. Oh, this puts Bang in such a difficult position. He's getting pinched.
Everywhere right now in the spot. Shot goes wide, tour de force, but he's anticipating a bit of a re-swing, potentially there. Bang! Assailed from every angle. Still stands on top.
The hero
30 seconds left.
fending off attack after attack. Head on a swivel. King creeps up from behind, but
Not much he can do here.
Surely going to get shut down.
That was very, very dangerous for a second.
Nice, Sean, baby. Let's go one at a time, guys. One at a time. Let's go.
Just focus on the next. Owner a bit frustrated that they weren't able to capitalize. Surely you play this round to deny the plan.
You can't let them get it down. Not with the amount of tools that they've got available. Timotino just doesn't quite miss the shot under that amount of pressure. Now they're going to be rolling out that red carpet. Salvo's on top of it. Too many fights to be taken in way too many directions. 100 Thieves. Leviathan, they bring it down to that 2v2. Spike reclaimed. It's explosive as anything. Trademark not broken. That's going to reveal that positioning. Asuna is alone.
Yeah, but now Asuna's got to be worried about being pushed, about potentially them taking a timing through market, or through Art, sorry, over towards B.
Spiking their laps. Oh, that's really risky to peek it like that, but one way to clear it. Rebound, and nade. Doesn't go in the direction I think he was perhaps hoping for. Asuna reveals his position, slowly creeping and encroaching onto it. It's all onto Cryo, and he can't do it. Leviathan from the brink. They finally get themselves rolling on that second half of Pearl, and they send it straight to split.